Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Monique Davis Williams, and I am the interim dual credit director here at Central Campus. And I'm very excited to share some really great news and information with all of you. I'm going to take the next few minutes to chat with you guys about the Retake on Us initiative that we are offering for this summer and this fall. But just real quick, a few housekeeping items before we get started. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the Q&A, and I will be happy to answer each of them at the end of the webinar session. So just to go ahead and get started, if you withdrew or received an F or a W in a class for the fall 2020 or spring 2021 semester, this Retake a Class on Us initiative is for you. Students who attended during the fall semester 2020 or spring 2020 can retake a class this summer or this fall, and the college is going to cover the cost of that tuition. If you are a dual credit student, we are asking that all of you reach out to your high school counselor so that you can have that conversation with them about retaking a class that you either failed or withdrew from this fall 2020 or spring 2021 session. Which classes qualify for a retake? So as I've said, this past fall or this current spring that just ended, and if you received an F, an FX, a W, or a WL on your transcript from those courses, then you can retake those courses and only those courses for free this summer 2021 or fall 2021. How many classes can you retake? Well, it's a little bit different from summer and fall, so I'm going to explain both. In the summer, you can take up to 2 classes. Summer sessions are shorter than the fall sessions. So in the longer terms, you can take up to 2. In the shorter terms, you can take 1. So in our 5-week or 8-week courses, you can take 1 course. In our 10-week, 11, 12, or 13-week courses, then you can take up to 2. You will notice, according to this chart, that the May mini-mester does not count. So you are not eligible to take courses during the May mini-mester for this initiative. How many classes can you retake for fall? For fall, semesters are obviously a little bit longer. They stretch all the way out to 16 weeks. So once again, same concept as the summer. In the summer, in the fall, you can take up to 2 classes as well. In the shorter terms, you can take 1. In the longer terms, you can take up to 2. So for instance, we have a lot of dual credit courses that are 8-week, so 8A or 8B. If you were to retake a class during those sessions, you would take 1 class during an 8A and 1 class during an 8B. If you decided that you wanted to stretch it out over a full 16-week course, which is the entire semester, then you could take up to 2 classes during the entire 16-week course. So how does this work? Well, we obviously want you guys to be very successful in these classes, right? So face-to-face classes are preferred. However, there are online anytime options as well as online on a schedule options. You need to have that conversation with your high school counselor as to what would be the best option for you. We know that a lot of students struggle during the pandemic with virtual options this past fall and spring, so we would prefer face-to-face options. Not all classes will be available. More specifically, maybe technical courses. And I say that because not all technical courses are offered in the summer. So specifically for summer, you may need to wait till fall to take those courses. You are more than welcome to contact your dual credit office, and we can definitely take a look and see what courses are available for you for summer and fall. And we're happy to work with you to get those scheduled and registered. One really important thing for you to know is that both the grade that you initially received in either the fall or the spring, plus the new grade that you will receive either in the summer or the fall, will both appear on your college transcript. So for instance, if you took English 1301 and you made an F in the fall, you can retake that English 1301 this summer, and if you make an A, both the F will appear from the fall and the A will appear from the summer. They are both going to be on your college transcript. Now, San Jacinto College does calculate the highest grade. So we will calculate the A into your GPA and exclude the F. But it's important for you to keep in mind that transfer institutions may use both grades to calculate your GPA when you get ready to transfer from San Jac to a four-year institution. So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing that's very exciting is that Open Books Plus charges will be included in this initiative. So if you are registered for a course that has the Open Books resource as your textbook option, then those charges are covered. However, hard copy books are not covered. So that is also something that you want to keep in mind when you are registering for courses, okay? Or when our office is assisting you with registering for courses. You may also only repeat one course using these funds. So what does that mean? Let's use that English 1301 example again. So you took English 1301 this past fall, 2020, and you made the F, and then you retake it this summer, and you just so happen to make an F again. You can take, we will pay for that repeat. However, if you were to retake it again, we will not pay for that one. Okay, so we will only pay for the repeat one time. So what do you do next? It's very, very important, again, that you have a conversation with your high school counselor. Discuss those options with them, and then we want you to let your dual credit office know what you decided, okay? Retake these classes. Retaking these classes is not a guarantee that you will be eligible to remain in your dual credit program or your early college high school program. So that's also another conversation that you guys want to make sure that you are having with your high school counselor. The dual credit office will register you for your classes. So once you have that conversation with your counselor and they notify us of the classes that you are interested in taking over again, we will make sure that you get registered for those courses, okay? So for summer, we will start there. Summer classes start June 7th. So we would like to have all of you registered for your retake courses by June 3rd. And that's simply so the business office has time to process this waiver on your account so that you are not charged for this class or the courses that you will be repeating, okay? For the summer second 5 week, it starts July 12th. So all of those classes we would like to have registered by July 8th. Once again, giving the business office time to process that waiver for you guys, okay? And lastly, fall starts August 23rd. So we would like all registration to be complete by July 30th, giving the business office time to get those waivers put in to the system as well, okay? And last but not least, we just want you guys to go to class and do your very best. We do want this to be a successful endeavor for you, either the summer or the fall, whichever you choose, and take advantage of the Student Success Center. They are there to assist you and to help you as needed, okay? All right, so now I'm going to take questions. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and put them in the Q&A. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have or that you don't feel was covered in this presentation. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a few minutes to do that and answer them along the way. Nobody has any questions? where do you register? Okay, so basically you are going to contact your high school counselor, and your high school counselor is going you guys will have that conversation as to what classes you want to repeat, and then you will notify your dual credit office of the classes that you want to repeat. Okay, so that is how you are going to get registered. The dual credit office will be the office that registers you. You will not register on your own. While I wait for a few more questions to come in, I do want to let you know that if you recently graduated, or if you are about to graduate and you still fall under this umbrella of a failed course in the fall of 2020 or spring of 2021, you are still eligible to retake a class on Sanjack this summer or fall. However, you will do so as a new first-time in college student. So you will not do this process through the dual credit office. You will actually go ahead and get your application in as a new first-time in college student, and you will go through the entire process of orientation and getting your meningitis in and things like that as a new student would, completing those steps, and then you will register through the Educational Planning, Counseling, and Completion Office for your retake course. So that is going to look slightly different for our graduating seniors of the class of 2021. Okay, we do have another question in. When is the next graduation? So we actually just, for those of you who don't know, we just hosted graduation this past weekend for our spring 2021 graduates. Our next graduation will be in the fall, December 2021. So that would be the next opportunity. And if you are one of those who are eligible to graduate in the fall, then you would speak to the dual credit office about applying for graduation at that time. All right, do we have any other questions regarding the Retake a Class on Us initiative? No? All right. Well, one last reminder, definitely have that conversation with, oh, I do have another one. How long are the courses? So it depends on when you register or what term and semester you register for. So if you register for summer, obviously those courses are going to be a little bit shorter because the summer semester is shorter than the fall semester, right? So summer terms could be anywhere between 5 weeks to 8 weeks to 10 weeks to 12 weeks. So it just kind of depends on the course that you register for. If you decide to take classes in the fall, then those classes are a little bit longer. So those could potentially be maybe 8-week courses or 16-week courses. It just depends on what semester you want to register for, whether you choose summer or whether you choose fall. If I finish my associate's degree in the summer, do I have to wait until December to receive my degree? Okay, so that's a very good question. And the answer is no, you don't have to wait until December to receive your degree. We do a mail out in the summer. However, you do have to wait until December to participate in the ceremony if you choose to walk in the ceremony, because we only have a fall and spring graduation ceremony. So our next opportunity for you to do that would be in December. All right, do we have any other questions coming in? All right, so while I wait for a couple more, just one last reminder, make sure you have that conversation with your high school counselor about if you want to retake classes this summer or if you want to retake classes in the fall. And then be sure to notify your dual credit office of any questions that you may need answered or any clarification that you may need on anything specific to you. And then let us know when you are ready to get registered, and we will definitely be happy to assist you with that, okay? It doesn't look like I have any other questions that are coming in, so I am going to go ahead and end this webinar, but thank you all for participating. Thank you for your questions, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.